everybody. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Lunchtime with Anna. Yes, I know it's a little bit in the afternoon, but it's lunchtime over in the West Coast. It's lunchtime over in the West Coast. I have a very special guest today. We have New York Creep Spotlight. Wait, the name changed. Creep Spotlight, aka FM. He is a predator catcher, but we'll go into that. However, I wanted to give outpouring of love to my people in Puerto Rico, who family and friends who have endured the storm of Hurricane Fiona. My thoughts and prayers are with you guys. I also wanted to announce, guys, it's National Hispanic Heritage Month. What have you learned? What have you tried to get to know about our culture? What have you gotten to try to get to know about our culture? It commenced on the 15th of September and it goes through October 15th. So please learn something about our culture, learn something about us. I mean, that's what it's all about. The next thing is, guys, and ladies, especially ladies, I will be emceeing the event on October 9th for domestic violence. I plan on seeing a lot of you guys out there. I've gotten the private messages and stuff. I'm pretty excited. Some people who've been following Lunchtime with Anna for 2 or 3 years will be there. So that's kind of flattering, right? That I get to meet some of you guys in person who always comment and are always there following me. So I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it. So now to the man of the hour. The man of the hour. Y'all, this is my friend, my homie, and excellent catcher. Very sarcastic when he catches people. That's why I think we get along very well, because I love his sarcasm. Bradley, hey, what's up? I Oh yes, I know. It's been a while, since you caught it. I'm still gonna keep the name Lunchtime with Anna, but I'm not always gonna be airing at lunchtime because I need to be able to go around people's schedules. So yes. Um, how you doing, FM? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm so happy to have you here. I'm so happy to catch up. You know, one of my favorite people that I have come on my platform. I wanted to ask you if how was it that we met? I really
Oh,
don't remember.
I think you reached out to me. It was, I think, after the Mikey video.
You no. I
Oh,
remember.
I, I,
I
I
remember
think
when you said Mikey. Okay, you posted on one of the Puerto Rican sites, all of
that's
us
what it
like
was. Yeah,
Hueva.
one of our
And
groups. Yeah.
we were showing our love to our people, right? So I noticed that he was there, and I was like, "Hey, can I have you come on my platform?" And guys, ever since then, he is like a always invited guest. Like, right? You're not even guest; you're like a family member now. Like, So and while I have him here, we were talking off air. We decided that he would be coming on twice a month. Is that correct?
Yeah, twice a month.
To give
Twice a month is good.
updates. Guys, he's
Hmm.
got some good updates. You're gonna be like, what? Yes, he's got some good updates. Mikey will forever be my favorite catch that he's ever done. It was just priceless. Like, you've got to watch one of his catches, and I think I'm gonna play one today. Um, just one of them. Just give me a name. I'll go on your YouTube real quick, and we'll play one for them real quick. Or if you want, I could choose one, and you can kind of give
Um,
overall what it
we could
was.
do a quick one. I mean, something really fast, I guess. Cause which one? Which one is really fast?
It don't matter. We
You
can
have to
even play a
control. I
little
forgot you
bit
can
of it.
fast forward and everything. I mean, um, the choice is yours. The ball's in your court.
Okay. Don't say that. Don't say that. But mira, and I'm gonna tell you guys. There's a million predator catchers out there, right? But what I like about uh, FM is that he finds a way to just make it funny. Like, it is funny. Like, we're like, what the heck? I mean, he's got, and his sarcasm is like to the next level. So please follow him. We will. Can you give your information now, and then we'll give it again in a little
Oh yeah,
while?
you could follow me on YouTube, New York Creep Spotlight, NY Creep Spotlight. That's how it's but it's New York Creep Spotlight on YouTube, or you can hit me up on Instagram, Creep Spotlight, Creeps underscore Spotlight for Instagram. But
Okay.
yeah,
And make sure
I,
that you follow him, because I'm telling you, you won't regret it. You're gonna be like, man, Anna never lied. Anna was so
in my defense
truthful.
though, I don't try to be
Yes.
funny because it's really serious. It's just the the lines these creeps come up with is like mind blowing.
Yeah.
So I react to it. I mean, it's like we having a conversation. So it's like I did not just hear that come out your mouth. Like what? Like I'm not scripted. It's just raw. It's just raw. These are
and it's
questions I would question anybody.
and it's really not. I mean, he's been through fights. He's been through some of everything.
I just
Um,
had a I just had a fight.
oh my gosh. So, and I'll tell you guys, he's got 24.5K followers. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations,
Thank
FM.
you.
Hard
It's,
work pays off.
I mean, it's the community. I thank the community for that. Everybody that's spreading awareness. That's what it's about. So, I mean, I'm not really big on the numbers. It's cool to see because the more your channel grows, the more awareness you're spreading. But
Mhm.
I'm not in it for the numbers. Or the clout or none of that. I'm in it for convictions, and right now we're doing really good on that too. So we'll talk more about that in a little bit, I guess.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so let's go. Let's go. Let's start with, hang on. So why is this playing? So do you want to play one, or do you want to give the updates that we were talking about giving first? How do
You
you
could give people a sneak peek, then we could just talk about it because some people are just new to you, to me basically, and they want to see what it's all about, I guess. So after they
Okay.
see it, they could ask some questions, I guess. So we just go from there.
Okay, so I'm going to be removing myself out of the screen so that you guys are able to see it, and then I'll be back.
Right? Perfect. All right. Look, like I said, it's conversation. Question. How old is Emmy? Right? Don't worry about it. We're not here to fight.
No.
Just look at you. Body language. I've been a long time. I'm not here to fight. If you want to, I'm gonna have to do what I gotta do. And it sucks. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be doing that, right?
Definitely.
Let's say the conversation.
Right.
Right. So what's wrong?
Which picture? I didn't see nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong. How old is she? Sip. Please don't get
No,
closer.
no. I'm not trying
Just
to
chill
get
out.
to you. Yeah.
How old she said she was?
She said it was 18.
If I said you was talking to me, let's keep it real. I got the chat logs.
Okay.
So again, I say I was.
Oh, you say you was.
How 14, right? Right. Now we're getting somewhere. Say she was?
18.
Oh. Got the chat logs,
Why are you
man.
recording it?
Cause this is documentary.
Oh, okay.
This documentary. I'm like I said.
But you
No
know-
violence. Look, this is the chat logs.
Oh, You're not supposed to record him.
I can record anywhere I want. Look, right now you're on camera in front of the building.
Yeah.
Public, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's public. I've been doing this a long time. Nothing wrong with this. No, I know you're nervous. I know it's like been here. I know
Kind of.
it sucks. It sucks. You're here. Cool conversations happening, right?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I know your heart is beating dumb fast. You know the sweating.
No, my cousin is
Your cousin what?
in my truck. My
Your
car.
cousin is in your truck.
In
What?
my car.
What are you doing over here with you?
What do you mean? Like,
You said you was coming by yourself.
yeah, but.
Bah,
How-
come
how
on,
much
man. No, this is you. Again. Right? Who you to the whole time? Me. Old again, did I say I was?
You say you what?
Well,
That's what you said?
yeah, that's what I said, 14. What's your name again? What that was on here?
Calling me. Why you want?
Again, a documentary. Don't go. I ain't doing nothing wrong.
Yeah, you are.
Why am I doing something wrong? You explain it to me, and then I'll tell you what you're doing wrong.
Why, yeah.
Oh, let's start. Tell me what I'm doing wrong.
That's fine. Let me,
I'm giving you a chance to talk.
no, let me call my cousin.
Call your cousin. I'm gonna call somebody else for you then. You call your cousin, I'm gonna call my friends. Not to fight?
No, yeah.
No.
Okay,
It's,
fine.
it's a simple phone call too. Let me see.
Hey. Sí, dile que vente para acá.
Vente pa' acá, ¿pa' qué? ¿Pa' qué?
I think he's gonna pick me up.
It's all right. I mean, I'm calling the cops too. They're my friends. You
It's
see?
fine. Yeah.
And how far you came away from?
Why?
Edgar Monge.
Why?
That's your last name, M-O-N-G-E?
No.
No? You sure?
Yeah. 100%.
100%. Okay. Hello? Hello?
New York City, 911, you need to spy or medical.
It's emergency. I have a gentleman by the name of Monge that came out to have sex with what he thought was a 14-year-old little girl. Right now,
Thank you, sir. What is the address? Where are you?
275 East 201st Street. He's wearing a tan shirt,
Sir,
blue
you're
jeans.
East 213 in the Bronx. And you-
Yes.
Police meeting you in an apartment or private house?
We outside the apartment building.
Okay, so what street you in between?
201st, between 201st Street and the corner of Briggs, between Bainbridge and Briggs.
I'm sure you're between Briggs and Framers Avenue.
Yes,
And
at 201st Street. 201st Street. Right now, he's walking towards his car.
What is emergency, sir?
He came out to what he thought was a 14-year-old little girl. The charges will be attempt rape in the third.
Bro, stop following me.
I'm not gonna follow you. I'm calling the cops. I'm talking to the cops, bro. You can't assault me. You're gonna assault me. I'm on the phone with the dispatch. His name is Edgar Monge. He came from Bridgeport, Connecticut. Right now we on Bainbridge Ave in 201st Street. Walk towards Bedford Park. Yeah, right now I'm walking behind him. He has a brown shirt, blue jeans, brown shoes, moccasins. Hey, I'm good at this, man. Why? You came out here to have 14-year-old little girl. I got the chat logs. Emmy, call his phone. Call his phone, Emmy. Blondie, call his phone. So who's wrong?
I'm wrong. Yeah.
You wrong. There you go. I told you let's have a talk and you want to walk. And then I call the cops when you want to do that. I didn't have to call the cops. We're going to call the cops. You can call the cops. Right now they're on the phone. Right now we walking to Bainbridge Avenue in 200 Street, close to Bedford Park. Edgar,
Yeah.
how long did it take you to come out here from Bridgeport?
Don't do that.
Why don't do what? You did it. Why are you telling me to do it if you did it? That's like you I'm stopping you, telling me not to stop. Who's wrong? Who's wrong? Me or This is from The Whisperer. Emmy can send me everything. This is him, as you can see.
Yep.
And he did not care. That's the beginning of the conversation. I'm gonna give you my ID and everything. Cause I already know the routine.
Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, you could just take this one for now.
Yeah,
Just for now. That's just
that's
good. Hey.
So he let you know that and you came here when it happened.
Yeah.
No.
Disgusting.
Must be the way you are for money. You should work.
I do got a job. This job and I got a regular job. Thank you. What? Remember who's going in cuffs? See?
Doing like that pregnant, that's for sure. I mean, come.
Told you.
Still feel, right?
Told you I had everything. I try to remember everything. This is Eager Beaver, man. He's got me mad and he's a vet too. He's worse. I apologize.
And then he's gonna buy a beer. Yeah, that's to me.
Yeah, we have more though. It's gonna have
Okay.
voice call,
We'll probably have
verify, and everything else.
you come back with us.
Oh, for sure, no
Yeah,
problem. No, that's
Alright.
me. I'll, you want me to? I'll walk over there and just.
No,
Dab, 92.
Cause just want to just relax. 'Cause I was just not a character, and that was unnecessary.
we'll just have
No, he's just disgusting because he's a. Sorry,
Yeah.
man.
No, it's all
Then
good.
Come on, man. I'll say no more. What's going on, brother? Finally, y'all won. Same old thing, but how you doing, bro?
Same thing.
Yeah. Had a little week, a couple of guys going in and out of court. Yeah. It's looking good so far. I'm getting some convictions. He's a vet. I'm sorry, I got out of cash because he's a he's gonna sit there playing. Like, no, I remember the chat lines, man. Like, remember my face. Sleep well.
Hold on 1 second. Hello? You can hear me? I can't hear you. Hold on.
So
Actually, we're going to be giving you guys the update on him. It might be my sound. Can you guys hear me okay?
Hey, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me okay? No.
I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, I've been working on myself all this. So I was actually telling the listening audience that what we're going to do is that's the updates that you're going to be giving. We're going to be giving updates, a few of his catches, and maybe a few others that if you already know, you can ask about, and he could tell you guys. Because he's pretty candid, he's pretty open. Sometimes he just go live just to have somebody guys updates or just to say what's up, see how you guys are doing. So FM gives a bit of background on the catch.
On Edgar? Oh, Edgar, I met him up on Whisper. He was one of the fastest ones. He was interested in Emmy, 14-year little girl. Most of my catches came from Emmy too. Anybody that I caught on Whisper came from her. Like this year, yeah. So, yeah. So he came all the way from Bridgeport, Connecticut. It's crazy, mind blowing. He was what? Oh man, the chat logs. Something about not having kids, something like that. I forgot. Like, there's been so much nasty stuff these guys said. But he got to go to court tomorrow. So.
And see, that's what I was about to show.
Yeah, he was talking really nasty on the phone calls too and stuff.
If you could.
I think you got to fix your mic again.
Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
It's slow.
Okay, so real quick, while you're talking about it, I'm gonna go ahead and put up his picture and put the date.
Yeah, Edgar Barnes came from Bridgeport, Connecticut, to hook up with what he thought was a 14-year-old girl, but he got arrested, as you can see. He got hit with a slew of charges. His court date is tomorrow, so we're gonna see what the judge says and whatnot. But majority of these guys that go to court for these cases, they usually plead out. So I think he's gonna plead out with all his charges as well.
What is he charged with?
Oh, I forgot. And oh man, try to think, but ooh, I sent you the charges, right?
You did. And that's what I'm trying to put on. For whatever reason, putting it.
Right. But he had like 4 charges.
Yeah, so the charges are um, attempted sexual abuse in the 3rd degree, attempted forcible touch into parts, rape,
Right.
intercourse. I guess 17 and 21. I think what it's saying is because it's a catch because they thought it was under 17.
Yeah, I think it's under 17, the consent.
Yeah. Attempted act. Injury to a child under the age of 17. Which is wonderful because we've gotten out of the street. A monster, like a FL.
I can't hear you, Anna.
You guys hear? You can't hear me?
No, it keeps on coming in and out.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share the screen quick and you can, we gave the update. I apologize for some reason.
Today, somebody else went to court today too.
So who went to court today?
His name is Ramon Arresto.
And what did he plead at?
Excuse me?
Did he plead?
I think he's taking the plea. He goes back on the 27th of next month. So you know how it is. I mean, they go back and forth and stuff. But yeah, hopefully in the future, when these guys get locked up, they get bail. You know, I've been telling the DAs like, yeah, I gotta hit them with the bail. But this bail reform in New York, which they trying to fix that now. There's too much craziness happening out here. So that'll be great. That'll be awesome.
What are they trying to do with that new
Excuse me?
law? What is that new?
I can't hear you.
Said, what are they trying to do with that new law?
Oh, they trying to bring the bail reform back because there's a lot of repeat offenders and not only with sex crimes and stuff, but regular crime. You know, there's guys just walking around just hitting people for no reason, and they lock them up and they go back out doing the same thing. It's crazy.
Over and over and over again, huh?
Yeah. So to me, I've been like pleading with the DAs, like, no, man, because God forbid, let's say, for instance, I grab a creep tomorrow, right? Gets locked up. There's no bail. They let him out. Let's say that same creep that got locked up gets a bug up his butt and go home as a real kid. And all of a sudden, he's on the front news of the Daily News. Whose fault is that?
That's who let him go.
Exactly. And I expressed my feelings towards that because these individuals are dangerous. Believe it or not, they are dangerous. Any individual that has intent to have sexual relations with a minor, babies, forcible rape on man or woman is disgusting. can't fix that. There's no cure. I'm sorry. You can't cure that.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Because I know you're really big every time I'm saying, you're saying that, okay, well, my, these guys, these women as well, because it's men and women, right, cannot
Yes.
be healed from what they do. There is no rehabilitation. I
No.
tell people, and I'll tell you, I don't, and you know this, FM, you know this about me. I'm really big on human trafficking, sex trafficking,
Yes, she
predators,
is.
all of that. I support anybody who's fighting the cause to catch them. Okay. So as an activist, a lot of times I'll be asked to take these cases, and I'm like, nope, it's not happening. Nope. I don't even, it's got to be like strong evidence proving that this person is innocent, because every time there's one of those cases, it's so contradictory, this way, that way, every which way, right? So I turn around and I say to myself, nope, there's no way that we're going to continue backing this up. Now, when it comes to me, I agree with you. As a human justice leader, and not that I'm discriminating, it's just that I feel that these people go in for 2, 5, 10 years, and they've done some awful, awful things to children, women, elders, and they're allowed to rip and run the streets. But meanwhile, you have somebody who made a mistake, maybe killed somebody in the heat of a passion, and they're in jail, or did not kill somebody and they're in jail for life. And it's that type of thing that I think about, and I'm like, this is the justice system. So I'm very big on not supporting things like that at all. And I know you agree with me.
Oh, for sure. Man, listen, I mean, if you people were just to look up like those kind of crimes, and they'll be blown away. Blown away. Repeat offenders. I have friends that do what I do in other states. They catch people coming right out of jail. Repeat offenders is disgusting. We catch people that's on the registry. Like, what is going on? I was one dude I caught. He was on the registry. Um, it's mind blowing. It's just mind blowing. There's no cure for this. In the beginning, I thought there was. Like when I first saw it, I'm like, yeah, they probably get some help. But nope. No, 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 no. This, boy, I was mistaken. Yeah, there's no rehabilitation for these individuals. Therapy is a joke. Again,
So,
like Anna was saying, like there's people in jail that even violate crimes are doing more years than these individuals that actually harmed a kid, a family member, anybody. They doing less time. It's just mind blowing.
and the sad thing about it is, if you look at numbers and look at statistics, right? A lot of those people that are incarcerated for these other charges that are not sex crimes were sexually assaulted by somebody in their childhood. As crazy as that sounds,
It's true.
as crazy as that sounds, guys, look into it. I'm really big on mental health.
I think.
Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, all I was going to say was that I'm really big on mental health treatment, right? So that's one of the things that I look at and I fight for, because people wonder, how does she support someone who killed somebody 20 years ago? How? Because we change from 20 years. Look at that person's background and then tell me that they have or they haven't done something right or wrong. I'm about to share his picture, and this was the one that you just did the catch. If you could tell a little background on him, and what he was doing, why it seemed like he was Hispanic. The guy that you just caught, was he by the last name of Monge?
Which one is this one?
The one that we just showed the video on.
Oh, Edgar?
Yes.
His background, you said? I forgot how old he was, but he came from Bridgeport, Connecticut. Thanks again for Emmy for
Oh, so
this
he
one.
drove all the way from Connecticut to
Yeah,
get over there?
yeah, these guys do not care. Do not care. They don't care.
What?
They don't care. We had somebody that drove what an hour away. So I forgot how many. There's a few that drove across state lines. He's not the only one.
So does he get an extra charge in his state? I mean, do you try to reach out to the
That's
DA in
another
those states
thing.
as well?
That's another thing. Like, oh man, they don't even get hit with that charge, and they should. They should. Crossing state lines to commit a crime, they should.
Absolutely.
They do it to drug dealers and all that. Like, why not?
And that's what I'm saying. And so they do it, really, they do it to the rest of
Because
us, right?
some of these individuals will, like, if it was a real kid, they would wanted to pick up the kid and cross back state lines, you know? Like, come on. Come on. Like, nah, you got to slap them hard on the, you got to hit them hard. Charge them with everything that you possibly can, because this, again, is a state and federal law that they're breaking. It doesn't have to be a real kid.
And again, this is Edgar Monge. What? How old?
Manchicas.
Maltigas.
Machicas.
What is it?
Manchicas. Manchicas.
Manchigas. Where is
Chicas
he
como
from?
female, like a female chica. Así.
Yeah,
Chicas.
Manchica.
Yeah,
Manchica.
manchicas.
What a strange last name. I mean, not common, right, for our culture.
Mhm.
Where is he from?
I forgot. I think. Oh man, this is somewhere from South America. One of them. I forgot. It's been a minute since I looked at his profile, but he's definitely from a different country,
Was he
from South
married?
America.
How old is he? Because I know this is all public records.
I think he's in his 30s, late
And
30s.
trying to meet a 14-year-old child.
Came out to meet a 14-year-old little girl.
Wow.
Yep. Yep.
Hang on.
The same one with same thing with Raymond Arresto. He was a stalker. Bad. He was bad. He was bad. Shout out to Emmy for this one again too. She got a lot of great catches. That's
Emmy, shout out to you, and
she's dope. She's
always send
amazing.
my love.
She's good at what she does.
She
You
is.
know, she doesn't create creds, meaning she doesn't solicit herself. She don't show nudity. She doesn't talk sexual. You know, she doesn't provoke them. You know, they do all the talking. We just go, right, okay. Again, you can see the chat logs. You can see for yourself. Like with Edgar, we put the chat logs up. You can see. I think no, was it Edgar? Yeah, you see some of it. But yeah.
So then I'm going to go back and I'm going to ask you, who is this?
Oh, here's Johnny.
So let me before you tell us about Johnny, let me read his charges.
Go ahead.
I'm logging in. Charges are okay. I have to make this extra big, guys. My following knows I can't see. So, he's got felony. It's a felony arrest, attempted indecent material to minors, menacing in the second degree with a weapon. I don't know what the CRM stands for, but intent to damage property, harassment in the second degree, physical contact. So let's hear about Johnny.
Oh, that was, oh my Lord. That was more than just a catch. It was a movie. You couldn't make this up. I mean, it really couldn't, you know? It was early in the morning. Shout out to Emmy. For this one again, she didn't actually speak to him. It was all decoy by pictures. This is interesting. This is gonna knock you out. Johnny Boy was on a gay app, right?
Okay, okay, okay. I remember.
So I used Emmy, experimenting because some characters have been doing it. So I said, you know what? Let me go try this. Let me see what I could do out here with it. Oh my Lord! Shout out to Emmy. I mean, I thought Josh, me, Decoin was a bad boy. I put her up on there, and it was game over. Game over. Game over. We call Mike Jones, but anyway, we'll talk more about this guy right here. His name is John Gilberti. His public records. It's not doxing. During an interview when I counted him, again, shout out to him. He wanted to meet a 14 little girl early in the morning within half an hour of just texting. Again, I don't send nude pictures, just straight talking and emojis. That's my style. Again, within a half an hour, give or take. Jumped in the cab, got there, boom. Here's Johnny.
And where's Johnny from?
The Bedford Park section of the Bronx.
Okay, so he was actually from right there, from the Bronx.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
And so, how did that catch happen? Tell us all about it. I remember this.
Oh, it was early in the morning. It was one of those catches early in the morning. Everybody's still sleeping. It was like 6:30, 6 in the morning. Give or take. I tried to interview Johnny, calm, collective, early in the morning, explain it to him what he was doing wrong. Johnny got so panicky when I picked up the phone and started calling the cops. He grabbed my phone and broke it.
Lord.
So I was like, "What the hell are you doing, dude?" And I was just in shock, like, "What the heck?" So I was like, "Yo," I was like, "Yo, you want to fight? Like, you just destroyed my shit." Like, so.
Hey, and then the crazy thing about it is, us Boricuas, right? We have a very short temper. So
To me, look, I told the DAs, no lie. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I'm like, probably the cops are watching my stuff, right? Like, they're gonna come pretty fast, right? Womp womp. I'm gonna get ready to y'all again, 6 in the morning. This is the time they doing the shift changes. Oh my Lord. Yeah, so do the math. You try to call 911 during a shift change. Good luck. Again, he grabbed I had a book bag with me, stupid mistake, never doing that again. I was like, "So you want to fight or something? Like, what the hell?" He dropped my book bag. So we like trying to square up. Then he grabs my book bag. So I'm like, "Oh shit." I forgot, like, I had to put on papers, and I'm like, "Damn." So I'm like, "All right, I don't want him to do nothing stupid with it." So I'm like, "All right." So I just threw 2 punches at him, like faded punches. And he just weaved it, like he just pushed back a little bit. I just wanted him to drop the bag. Then he swung the bag at me. Then he threw it and started running. I'm telling you, it became a movie. So he doesn't even know, like, I'm behind him that much because he started giving chase. So, caught up quick like Flick Rick. But caught up to him. As I catch up to him, he grabs a boulder. And I'm like, "Yo, what the hell?" So I pushed back a little bit. I'm like, "I'm not gonna get smashed with a rock, I know what I'm doing. Like, let me just fall back a little bit." So I did. I turned my head for 1 second. Johnny's on the floor. Ask me what Johnny's doing.
What is Johnny doing? I don't even want to know.
Well,
Y'all
there
don't want to
was
know.
there was
Y'all
an
don't want to
individual.
know.
There was somebody watch. There was a Boricua brother. Shout out to you, my man. Standing there outside his house. I said, "Yo, call the cops! Call the cops!" Because I couldn't use my phone because I was live on YouTube. So he's calling the cops. And I'm like, "Look at this dude! Johnny's on all fours, crawling besides the car."
What?
I kid you not. I kid you not. He's on all fours. Like if I really wanted to, I could have ended Johnny's life. Basically, he didn't know I was behind him. You know, it just goes to
What?
show you that I'm not here to hurt these individuals. I want to get these individuals locked up. I'm trying to make a change. You know, and again, I'm not trying to go to jail for none of these dudes. Regardless, I had to protect myself, but the camera's still rolling. I'm rolling. You know, we're gonna get this dude locked up. So Johnny doesn't know I'm behind him. He gets up. He still doesn't know. We on the Grand Concourse now. He doesn't know I'm behind him. So I let him know I'm behind him. I just said, I gave him the old school, hey, yo. So Johnny made a turn into the wrong neighborhood. Everybody knows this neighborhood in the Bronx, basically. It's one of the worst. He decides to go down there, and voila, the community pops out. 7 in
Who
the
pops
morning.
out?
The community.
Oh, Lord.
You know, the day walkers.
Yeah.
Some day walkers, but some people are normal. Some people are normal. Shout out to all of them that partook in the interview, basically. And again, we confronted Johnny. Johnny was talking a little bit. You can go check out the rest of the video, but Johnny did get arrested. It was one of the longest catches. Entertaining is to me, it was just mind blowing, like a movie. Couldn't make it up. You know, just goes to show you the lengths of these dudes when it's time when they know they get caught. Because are they gonna fight or flight? Johnny wanted both. You know.
And so let me ask you a question. A lot of times people turn around and what they want is and I've noticed, right? What they do, not even what they want. What they do is a lot of times they are really in denial, right? Of who they are, what they're up to, or whatever. Can you please give a breakdown at how contradictory these people can be? Like what they will portray to society, and then when you catch them, to see the true monster that they are.
Oh, it's mind blowing. Excuse me. It's mind blowing, and you've been following us for a while. You know, I caught from cops to doctors and nurses. These are the ones that are really disgusting. They wear a mask. You know, everybody wears a mask. Let's keep it real, right? But these are monsters. You know, some are married. Like, again, Johnny Boy, he was scared. Why he grabbed my phone? He was scared because he couldn't see his kids again. He was scared. I was like, dude, I'm gonna keep it real with you. These laws, they're gonna slap you on the wrist, Johnny. I'm pissed off at the law right now, Johnny. So I'm gonna keep it real with you. You chill here, I'm gonna tell you what the rundown is gonna be. You stay here, the cops come. It's gonna be better for you, honestly. He was so freaked out because he has kids. He had a girlfriend, whatever the case may be. Again, caught Johnny on a gay site. Again, right? Check that out.
Okay, so he's homosexual, and there's no problem. Okay, here I want
Nobody
to make
else.
something.
Hey,
Let's
it is
make
what
this
it is.
disclaimer. We don't care about your sexuality. That's not what we're saying. So don't
Okay,
mistake
can I stop you for 1 second? For
Yes.
all the people that claim they bi, y'all just greedy. But again, Johnny's not the first individual I caught that will take a boy or girl.
And so this is my question to you. And again, I want to make the disclaimer that FM or Lunchtime with Anna, Creep Spotlight or Lunchtime with Anna, we really don't care what your sexuality is. That's
No,
not
we
what
don't.
we're
No,
not
we
making. I
I
want to
don't
make
care
that
about that.
because a lot of times people will think when I make a comment, I'm bashing. I'm not bashing anybody. I'm asking a serious question here.
Go ahead.
So what you're saying is, dude has a girlfriend. Dude's on a gay site, so that means he goes both ways. He's bisexual,
Yeah.
at least, because he can't be gay if he's got a girlfriend. And then on top of all of that, he's looking for a little girl who's under 14. Is that correct? Or was it a little
Yeah,
girl?
I mean, again, when I go on these sites, they think I'm 18 because you need to be 18 to log into these sites. Again, this is how we do it. I'm gonna give you a quick breakdown. We go on gay sites and straight sites. We say we over 18 on these sites. Once these individuals make contact with us, within a couple of sentences, we be like, look, I'm sorry, but I'm 14 years old or 13 years old, whatever the age we want. And we let them know right off the bat. We do not go out handpicking anybody. We do not solicit. We do not ask for anything, no gifts, anything. Just putting it out there. Again, we tell them the age is up to them. Morals should kick in, yes or no. And we get a lot of no's and we get a lot of yeses. Just saying. So on gay sites and straight sites, we don't target people. A lot of people that are just bugged out. Oh, why are you just picking on the gay? I'm like, nobody's picking on nobody. If I'm in there, I got rejected, banned so many times because the good people know what they're doing and they know what to do. That's exactly what they should be doing. Banning me and be like, get the hell out of here, kid. Get out of here, Sometimes they be like, get out of here, good luck, whatever. But again, we let them know right off the top. You're 14 years old. It's up to them. It's up to
And I'm
them.
going to tell you guys something. Even on social media, I don't always look at every single request, but if some of them will catch my eye, like after I accept it, you'll see on your feed, and you can tell. You're like, wait a minute, this person looks rather young. So what I do is I immediately delete it because I'm not a predator. So
Right.
I have
I
no
get that.
interest in a guy that's my child's age or younger, at all.
Right.
So,
I have.
you've got to think, uh, when look, look, I'm gonna break this down, and this is for men and women. You got to think if you're dating somebody who's 20 years younger than you, okay? Say when you're 20, they were just being born. Like, honestly, look at it that way. Maybe it'll prevent you from doing dumb crap. What are you doing looking at anybody even that young? For what? What are you gaining out of that? You see what I'm saying?
I get you. I get it. I get what you're saying. We spoke about that, right? Because the legal age is 21, which is, hey, that's what it should be, right? You're gonna have men or women, cougars and whatever you call them, that like younger women and older, and it just goes vice versa, Hey, to each their own. As long as he's not a kid, I don't care. At
I'll
the end
tell
of
you
the
guys,
day,
I have little 19 and 20-year-olds that have tried to hit on me and try to take me out places, and I'm like, no, you can be my kid. Like, what the heck is wrong with
they're
you?
taking a
No.
shot.
I
They be
ain't
like, look,
with
you know
it.
what? I'd rather deal with a woman because their mind is more studied. That's what their mind is at, and that's cool. As long as they're not going after little kids, right? But
Absolutely.
let me cut you off because some of these individuals,
Mm-hmm.
when we drop their age, 14, 13, whatever, do you believe it or not, majority of these men or women be like, ooh, nice. I like them young, like them younger. I swear to everything I love. I'm knocking on wood. You hear that? That's wood. Want me to get a Bible or something? It's the truth. I kid you not. If you go into any of these chat logs I go through, um, yeah, like for instance, again, we caught this an individual creep ass Mike Jones. Mike Jones, another one on a gay site. He was talking to me. I mentioned Emmy. Boom, he cut me off for Emmy. Emmy, you cock blocker.
It's not funny.
Shout out
It's
to
not
Emmy
funny,
again.
but it is.
Shout out to Emmy again. Caught him on a gay site. Caught him on a gay site. He told me when I dropped the age, I like pounding young boys. Again, it goes to show you. It just goes to show you.
Oh.
So again, look, he was talking to me. I dropped Emmy in the conversation. Boom, right away, interested. Got a picture of her? Sure do. Number one, Emmy, got you. Got it. Gave him Emmy's phone number. It was over for Josh. For all y'all don't know, I use Josh. That's my decoy name. He a bad boy.
And you guys, I've seen Josh's picture. Josh is a very handsome 14-year-old, just so you guys know. We won't tell you guys how the picture came about, but I've seen Josh, and it's it's pretty awesome. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I gotta
So,
retire Josh. So yeah, I need some new. No, I do. I really do. I can't use Josh around here, like around where I'm at anymore. So Josh might be going to retirement soon. So it is what it is.
you can probably use look, Bradley. You could probably use Josh whenever you. We won't say the state I live in. By the way, FM, I should catch you up. I actually had a stalker because I gave an interview, and they were trying to they it became federal because they actually put my son's name on a site with a picture, and they actually threatened it when I was making the police report. So I then they believed me. They did not believe me anytime before then. So I will not say the state that I'm at. However, whenever FM comes here, we do plan on doing some catches, and I'm gonna be so excited airing this live. This will be interesting to watch these catches. We can even travel to one of the neighboring states. We got a few of them right close by, and do these catches because it's gonna be so well worth it.
I feel like anybody that's survived, we call y'all survivors, warriors, that overcame that to ask these individuals why. I think it's like therapy. There's a couple of people that went on a catch with me and like my old decoys, and they asked questions.
Well,
And
no, I'm gonna do a
it's like
live
therapy
next
for
time with
them
that. And
because
I'm
you
gonna
know
be
what, they
like,
couldn't
I want to know why, and
they
then I'm gonna be
couldn't
like,
do
I'm
this
gonna
to the
like
person
when
that
you say
attacked them.
something sarcastic, I'm gonna be like, yeah, his sarcasm. That's what's up.
No, to them they take it. The way they approach it is they look at it as they look at them as the monsters that attack them. You know what I mean? Like, if that makes any sense. They look at them that creep that we interviewing as the individual that attacked them, that hurt them. So at that point, it's like when you hear listen to them questioning them, it's deep. It's really
Absolutely.
deep. I was thanked. One of my closest friends, she's really cool. Bronx girl Jess. She was a decoy too for me, like a standalone decoy. And she said it was one of the best things for her. It was pretty cool. It's
So
pretty
yeah,
cool.
I'm looking forward. I'm looking
I mean,
forward to
not Bronx
when.
girl Jess. It was decoy Jess. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was decoy Jess. I'm sorry about that. I had to rephrase that.
And no, you're fine. But I'm really looking forward because it'll be him and his decoys. I'm not gonna he can say who's coming and who's not. I'm not going to do that because we've been planning this for a while.
I
And
know, yeah.
do this.
I mean, again, I'm doing this in YouTube and any that platform. People think I'm getting money from that. I don't. I actually got a job. I don't depend on Mr. YouTube to pay my bills, but people do contribute. And I don't look for it, but people do. And I humbly accept it, but again, I do work, and I do have a life behind catching. I try to expose as many creeps as possible, but again, the traveling thing I really want to do because I know I'm good at what I'm doing. Again, in time, let's see, because I'm definitely want to go out to your state and other states too, even if for a week or half a week or weekend. I just want to know because I know.
I think we can do a lot of catches.
I think so too. I bring Josh out
I
in
think
another state. It's different.
absolutely. And the crazy thing about it is, geez, I wish I can really give more information. I can't give you guys too much information because, like I said, I have a stalker who is being investigated. And Bradley, yes, that was the person. They are being investigated, and then the thing is that they put my minor child on a porn site with a photoshopped picture.
That's not cool. That is
That's
not cool at all. That's, I mean, they could get charged with a lot. That's it's soliciting a minor. Like, it's even though they're not naked, you circulating that picture.
A fake
And it's
picture.
bad. Just, dude, I'm telling you, you don't even got to show the nude pictures. Some of these individuals will get off on the face. I'm just not kidding you. These individuals are the worst of the worst. I'm sorry. Again, first time the first time is gonna keep going. Seriously, they probably get caught that one time. It'll take time. They won't do it tomorrow. They won't do it next week. It'll be 5 years down the line or less. They'll be cautious. Again, it takes two to tango. I always say this. There's kids out there that are broken, that are looking for love in the wrong places. There's kids on these dating sites as well. So don't just think it's the creeps too. It's our young ones out there too doing it, looking for love in the wrong place. Just have hope. It's wild. It's really wild.
Well, there's rules. FM always says you can clone your phone. You can clone your kid's phone. You can clone your man's phone, your lady's phone.
You know what's funny? I'm gonna stop that right there. If your friend said that and she has kids and don't go through her kids' phones, shame on her. I'm gonna check her. So make sure if she's hearing this, you better go clone your kid's phone.
Look. I'm gonna give you guys some advice. Clone the kid's phone. Clone your man or your lady's phone. Just clone everybody's phone.
Nah, man, look, nah. If you gotta go to lengths to clone your man's phone or your girl's phone, there's no trust. There's no us. Seriously, there's no trust. There's no us. You gotta go. Why am I gonna put that energy to clone your phone? Get out of here. I'm not driving myself crazy. I got my kids for that. Get out of here. Don't get me started, Annie. You crossed the line.
Hey. You guys, I'm not crossing the line. If you really want to know, clone the phones.
You keep stealing my phone.
Hey,
Anna knows. I always say
and
that.
if there's
Clone the
any
phone.
breakups, don't blame it on Lunchtime with Anna. Blame it on FM because he's the one that gave me the idea about cloning.
Nah, I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, it takes 5 minutes to go through your kids' stuff. They don't own it. It's all yours. You pay for it. The same way y'all let these little dirt bags run around with their pants sagging with no belt. That's your fault. Okay.
I know that's right.
Again, now on a serious note, school's back. Again, go through your kids' book bags, man. Make sure they don't got no drugs, no guns. Go through your devices. Not their phone. Go through their PlayStation messages, go through their Xbox messages, go through everything. You own it. It's yours. It's
Absolutely.
yours. Until they hit 21 and out your crib, paying their own shit, it's yours. You could take that door down. It's yours. Stop playing games.
You
If
take
you
all
love your
their
kids,
clothes
you
if you
know,
want.
do it.
It's yours. It's yours. And I say that straight up. Like, these kids today, they feel so entitled. I ain't with it. Let me tell you one thing. I'm very old school. You don't like it, oh well, then move on, move out. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not going to do this. And if you're a minor, you're not moving out until you turn 18. Period. Because if you don't put your foot down, guess what? They're going to stomp all over you. And I'm real big on no, you're going to finish at least your high school. We have no dropouts in this house. You know?
It's our fault. Let's keep it real. It's our fault. If you see a 7-year-old, a 6-year-old with a damn phone, you got to, come on, think about that. Those 6 or 7-year-olds don't got a job. Let's keep it real. Come on.
Absolutely.
It's our fault. It's our fault. You
And
know?
a lot of times they'll
We
have
survived
an
without
iPhone.
technology like that. I'm just saying. We
Yep.
grew up without no tablets and man, we was okay. We came out to be good people. Now we got a bunch of fancy parents.
Absolutely. And see, this is the thing. A lot of us, right? Um, a lot of these kids have iPhones and stuff. iPhones. I just got an iPhone, and it's because I kind of had no choice. It was like business, and I just kept. But I have my Android and my iPhone. So you should not. But I do a lot of business. I'm like FM. We're like always in the middle of something. We're doing something all the time. So, um, I'm real big on that. But you guys got to watch them. Like, I have one that just graduated. And I was like I don't care if you're 18 and you're living in my house and you're a senior. You need to listen to my rules, period. Period.
Right.
And that's the way it goes. I am going to search your phone. I don't care if you're 20 and you're still in high school. I'm going to search your phone till you're done graduating. Then once you graduate, you do whatever. That's on you. That's on you. But I did my part as a parent. Whether I was too strict or not for you, I did my part. Do you agree with
For
that?
sure. No, for sure. Sometimes, we we mean good. Don't get it twisted. I'm old school too, but we can't choke them. You know what I mean? Like suffocate them with the. But it's true, man. Like if you under my roof and you're not paying your bills, that shit is under my name. Yeah. I'll take that shit breaking, and you can't do nothing about it. If you want to do something about it, get up your ass, get a job, and do what you got to do. Pull your weight. But again, I don't know. Again, it's yours. If you pay for it, it's yours. It's yours.
And I'm going to tell you, a lot of times it's a thin line, right? We never have the rules. But okay, when you know the game, that's when the kids think you're too strict because you're like, heck nah, you ain't doing that.
See, this is what I say. Us, like our generation, like me and you and others, we kept it real with our kids. We didn't sugarcoat it. We
Nope.
have to. And that's the
Yep.
problem. Now, they man, listen. Oh man, these kids are just the worst.
Absolutely.
God forbid they
Absolutely.
come in second. They need to be like. But again, it's different. It's way different from what we do and how we deal with things. I want to say something about again with the devices. You got TikTok? Your kid is on TikTok? Any kids is on TikTok? That's the worst place
Everybody's
to
kid
be.
is on
It
TikTok.
sucks,
Everybody
but
adult self is on
those
TikTok.
there's a lot of creepos being there. The worst of the worst being there. The worst of the worst be on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook.
So what do you think?
Even
Do
Twitter.
you think that, because I Hmm. And this is iffy, right? I understand why people post their kids, right? But what do you think? Because I'm kind of thinking they shouldn't, or shouldn't allow their children to be on these platforms because there are freaks out there. Like I'll see videos of children dancing, but they're dancing a little bit adulthood type way. We'll just say that, right?
Right.
Um, and I think that that can be a problem to not get seen by predators. I just I don't know. I was on my kids' butts, man.
I'm gonna keep it real. Like
They're
we spoke
all
about,
grown now, but
we spoke about this. I think it's you be damned if you damned if you don't, because the predators are lurking within your family too. So it's like, how much can we do? Should we go with it, or the kids are just being kids, innocent kids. They're having fun. They shouldn't be
mhm.
preyed on by some sick individuals, but they there. You know, TikTok is number one platform basically for the pedos. They You go look in your kids' comments. Does anybody bother looking at their kids' comments in their TikTok?
That's right.
Seriously,
That's right.
I bet you'll find a lot of disgusting men on there.
Yep.
Do they bother? Nope. They just be like, "Mom, I'm doing on TikTok." Okay, okay. As long as they not bothering their moms, it's all good. Basically, right? So
That's
they wouldn't
solid.
know. They
Mhm.
wouldn't know. We got to do better as parents. Because not for nothing, another game, a popular game,
Mhm.
Roblox. We always mention Roblox. This gets nastier and nastier. Again, kids are just being kids, being innocent. You go on Roblox, turn your kids' messages off. Make sure it's just people they know, I guess, like the settings. Make sure they don't receive messages from outsiders. Make sure they're playing with actual friends that you know and their parents. Like, there's a lot of things y'all could do to prevent all of that.
Um, what? Let me ask you a question because you're right when you say that. I see it all the time, and the thing is, you see what I ask myself, right? Is even when I'm scrolling down TikToks, because I'm one of those nosy people. Sometimes I'm not even looking at the TikTok. I'm just looking at comments because I'm looking to see, and I so badly want to say, "Hello, mom and dad, check it," but they're probably not. I've had to reach out to a few of my friends because their children were followed me, so I followed them because they're my friends' kids, right?
Right,
So it takes a village to raise them. If I
right.
see your child doing something inappropriate, I'm telling. I'm not that cool friend. You
Of
know what I'm
course.
saying? I'm snitch. In that situation, yes, I am a rat. Every other situation, I'm not a rat. Okay, I'm not Takashi. I'm not Takashi. But I am a rat in this
I'm
situation. I
Takashi
will
at
tell
this.
on you.
I snitch on friends all day.
So in that situation, I am because I'm only protecting you. And I think I've had this conversation with you before. How many times have we had um um you when you were a teenager, our Snoop Dogg days, 8 Ball,
Right, right.
San Red Dog, if you're from my generation, Ice House, Gin and Juice, Tangeray. Okay, so if this in Chronic, so if this was what you were doing at that time, or even if it wasn't what you were, how many of your friends that were 16 and under did you see grown ass men
Yeah,
pretty much sexually harass, having
yeah.
sex with,
At the high schools, hell yeah, all day.
and junior high?
It's
I
more in the high
remember.
schools. In high schools, at the high
I
school,
remember even in junior high.
I didn't notice that. Like, remember, like I didn't really pay no mind to it. You see a lot of family members being in junior high school. But maybe I was wrong. Who knows? But in high school, I definitely seen it.
And see, the thing with that is you got to ask yourself, how were these guys getting away with it? Because I don't think it was, I don't think people were as knowledgeable as they are today.
Well,
Like,
you gotta
it's
think.
there on the internet.
No, it's different. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I can't. Some of these kids get manipulated. Honestly, you know how it is. You see, oh, he's so cute, and y'all, you know how y'all females, you see a cute teacher, like, oh my God, he's so cute. But y'all never really acted on it. You know
Well,
what I'm
that's what they
saying?
be saying
But
about
just
me,
think
boy.
about
That's
this,
what they be
though.
saying about me now.
But now think about this,
Kidding.
right? You got them creepo teachers.
Yeah.
Notices that. They notice it.
Yeah.
They wait for you that little bit. Hey, let me talk to you for a quick second. Before you know it, Little Susie got a baby coming from Professor Blank Blank. It's the truth.
But the women are doing it too. Women teachers.
Yeah, definitely. But the women, y'all smart. Let's keep it real. Y'all cheat, we'll never know. Let's keep that real. Y'all go to the grave with it. I'm just being real.
Hey, you know
Let's
what?
keep it.
So,
Shh.
you want to
That's
laugh,
a
you want
that's
to laugh.
another conversation. I'm just saying.
You want to laugh real quick? I'm going to change the subject
But
up real quick.
the women pred are way smarter than the man pred.
So I see this post earlier and I just started cracking up because this is what the post says. I'm scrolling and it says, you know why UBITCH, right, whatever, ESs never get caught cheating. And I'm like, what? Let me read this. It says, when you guys date somebody who's in a relationship who's not going to like, comment, or share your stuff, and we're stupid. We date one that's on Section 8 and got no man and got no job and is trying to stir up some crap.
But again, y'all will go to the grave with it. It just
Oh,
goes to show you the mindset of a man and a woman. Let's just keep it real. Like back, a woman predator is way more smarter. They prey on people closer to them. Like
mhm.
you see, the most of the female predators are teachers. Let's keep that real. The majority of them are teachers, right? They get to know that kid for a year, 6 months, 5 months, whatever. And it is what it is. Others is just traffickers. A lot of women traffickers. They win other young girls over, and you know how that goes. Great manipulators. Honestly, this is why women hardly get caught doing this. It's the only reason they get caught because the kid's mom finds out, or the kid got a big mouth. Majority of the time, the kid got a big mouth. He's hype. He's a teenager. It's gonna get out. It's gonna get out.
And we forgot to make this announcement at the beginning. If there's anybody who has been through any type of sexual attack, I'll let you make that announcement,
Oh yeah,
FM,
for
because
sure.
FM's going to
Is
be coming in
any
twice a month.
survivors,
Yes.
warriors that want to come up and just talk about your experience and let it out, and we could do that. Just call in because Anna said she'll drop the number to call in, right?
Yeah, it's scrolling there at the bottom of the
But yeah,
screen.
if anybody is interested in just calling in and sharing their experience, if you want to, we open ears. This is why I do what I do because I was close to becoming that. I survived it basically, but it could have been worse. It could have
You
been
know,
way worse.
a lot of my clients, and I would never put any of their personal business out there. A lot of my clients have been sexually assaulted at one point or another in their life. And that hurts because it carried them throughout life. And people don't understand that
No,
at all.
even when you a kid and you think it's cool, let's say you're 15 years old, this dude at the store, he's in his 30s. He thinks you cute. You think he's cute. In the back of your mind, you don't think it's illegal. Then you start talking to him, he's manipulating the shit out of you. Then you grow up with regrets. And it happens a lot. Because you think about like, damn, that dude really raped me. I didn't really want it.
And I
he
have
got it.
girlfriends like that. Honestly, I have girlfriends, and I'm not just saying this. So let me give you guys an example. I had a friend who was 16 years old. And okay, they might say 16 is the age of consent, but what the hell is a 26-year-old man doing having sex with you? Getting you drunk, getting you high, having sex with you.
He's
Do you
numbing
guys
you
don't
up.
see anything wrong with that?
He's
Because
numbing you up, manipulating you. She's not going to realize that until she's in her 30s. Or probably, and she's going to be like, what the hell? I didn't have consent to do this and all of that. It becomes a rape charge.
And
you under intoxication, and you got even at 16 in some states, it's disgusting. But there's places that's 18, 17. In my state, it's 17. You go to jail for that shit.
And that's what I'm saying. I think it should be, honestly, I think until a person is, especially a woman, 21, I don't think your mind is right to do that yet.
No. I think, I always said it, I look at 20, like 21, 20 years, like they still babies to me. Like, I did a lot of dumb shit in my 20s, like a kid, like, oh shit. Again, like, guys slower than girls, show offs, think about it. At 18, they're still looking at 17, 16. By all means, is whatever, 18. But once you cross that 18, so should your mind. It should be looking at 18, 19, 20.
Or
it shouldn't go lower. Yeah, older. Go get yourself a cougar. Who cares? I don't care. Long as it ain't a kid. I don't care. Like, honestly, it is what it is.
And for the
People's
record,
gonna choose what they want.
let me tell all the following who does try to ask Anna out on a date, and you're minors. To me, you're minors. 19, 20, 21, 22. No. And anyways, I'm taking, but
she's not giving out Similac milk.
It would be a no for me because I am not dating anybody who could be my child, for heaven's sakes. They're like, Miss Anna, you do not. I'm like, if you're calling me Miss Anna, I am too old for you, buddy.
Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of 30-year-olds that's way mature than a 50-year-old. Let's just keep it real. Your mindset got to be off the radar. And there's a lot of mature young individuals. It's not cool. I'm just saying, not no 21. No, they're still babies. I'm talking about 25, 30, 35. The mindset. It's all about mindset, right? I'm not gonna date no damn 21-year-old. I don't give a shit if it's legal. There's no way in hell. No way. I could be in my rocking chair. It ain't happening. Like, you gonna give me a lap dance? I'm like, get out of here. Get out of here with yourself. It just goes to show you that's just my mindset. That's just me thinking. A lot of people don't think like me,
Absolutely.
It is what it is.
It's true. It's true. I feel the same way. Like, I'm like, what can you possibly, first of all, have in common? Like, think about the things you did when you were 21 years old and look at what you're doing now. You all have nothing in common. And that's what's most disgusting to me, right? As a woman.
Yeah, you want to have some common bond. You want to talk about things,
And do things like normal couples should be doing. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So yeah, I'm just like, whoa, what the heck is that? That's El Barfo, El Disgusto. So barf to the disgust.
I'll be damned if a kid hit me up like, get your mama, go your mama, boy, get out of my DM.
So let
you
me
know we
see.
both do.
Bradley
We both
says,
they
I
look at us.
dated older women when I was younger, but even being older now, it doesn't work in reverse. It's just cringe to date so much younger than me. Don't care if it's legal. I get pursued by girls half my age, almost. I think he meant to write all the time. I don't understand it. And it's true because I'll tell you, like, you get hit on, and it's like,
Yes,
okay, so
yes.
what would they make you think? Okay, it is flattering, I guess, to some folks, but not to me. Like, what is
It's
flattering?
not,
You got no experience. It's like I'm babysitting you. No, I'm
girl.
not
I kid you.
interested.
There's plenty of times I used to be on the train with these school kids, and they be in my eyes. I'm like, little girl, you stop looking at me, man. I put my head down. That's how many times you catch me with my head down. I'm like, this. I'm like, again. See, it goes to show you. It goes to show you. It's not also the adults, and it sucks. This is why parents got to talk to kids.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, because this is perfect example. Just because a kid is damn sexually active, a teenager, let them be sexually active with a teenager in their own age. Just because you find out little Susie cracked her legs and she's not a virgin no more doesn't give you a green light. It's the truth. Well,
Mm-hmm.
little Susie's giving it up. Can I guess so? No, you can't. You old fucker. No. Excuse my language. I'm sorry about that, but it's the truth. There's a lot of people that think like that. Still
Yeah.
creeps, nasty. You know it, and I know it.
And I ask myself, what do they be thinking? Do they just be thinking, nobody's ever gonna know? I'm the
Yeah,
cool
no.
guy
They
because I
find
got a
out little
younger girl.
Susie's
I'm the
sexually
cool girl
active.
because I got a younger
Then
guy,
they
huh?
think little Susie's cute. They got a little body on her, and they know little Susie's out there. They want to take a shot at little Susie. These creep ass dudes, not all of them. Those are the creepers. Like straight up, if they could get away with it, they gonna do it.
One of the pointers that FM gave me, and it's a real good pointer. If you notice, and this is for men and women in your family, that when a child walks by, they're staring at their body, as we say in Puerto Rico in Spanish, ojo, ojo, keep an eye out,
Yeah,
keep an eye open,
right.
because that person, go ahead, I'll let you finish, because
No, go ahead. I'm
I
agreeing
never
with you.
realized that. Huh?
No, I was agreeing with you.
I never realized that until he said it. Like it stuck in because I'm like, it's true. Why is a grown man saying, "Oh, I can't wait till she turn 18"? What can you wait till she turn 18 for? You sick bastard. Because that's
Yeah.
what you are, a sick bastard.
Mm-hmm. I used to work in modeling agencies, and I used to be like, oh snap, this is how the scouters do it. You know what I'm saying? I used to be like, oh shit, your kid got it going on. You go call this spot. I'll recruit, go kid. I never said, hey, when your kid is 18, yo, whoa. That's some creep shit, you get knocked out. Like what? That right there is a sign.
And see, one of the big things is when you notice that, call him out on it. Why are you
Fast,
looking at the kid? Because
fast,
I do.
fast. And I think we spoke about this too. Don't force your kid to hug family members or give them a kiss.
Nope, I don't.
Seriously, they
I
should.
don't.
If they feel uncomfortable, let your kid go with your kid's flow. Don't force them.
That's correct.
Like you don't. Matter of fact, you don't want to kiss grandma on the cheek. That's okay.
Don't do
Let
it.
grandma go and deal with you though. But we know what we're talking about, Anna.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Them
That's right.
uncles and tios and
And no
yeah,
tias.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Truthfully,
yeah, yeah, yeah. If they
truthfully,
feel
because especially in the
uncomfortable,
Spanish
there's
culture, you know
signs.
that
If
we do
there's
this a lot.
your kid will show you signs without you even noticing it. Like
Mhm.
if they feel uncomfortable around a certain family member and it's a pattern, you better look into it. Just
Absolutely.
look into it. Believe what your kid is telling you. Don't be in
Absolutely.
denial. Don't be in denial and be like, what? No. Take your ass to the precinct, take your kid and say the same story again, please. I know you want to go do the killing spree, but nah, do it the legal way. I know it's gonna hurt, but do it. Don't let
And I'm
that shit ride just because it's blood, sangre, whatever else want to language you want to call it. Just because it's
absolutely.
blood, don't let that shit go under the table because a lot of families have done it and other kids got hurt behind it. Don't be that stupid, naive parent, please. Oh, not him. Yes, him or her. Listen to your kid. Pay attention. Listen. Look for the signs, man. Because those it's in your family too. It's not just outside the family. It's
That's
inside
the
the
first
family
place that
too.
normally it starts in. Like if you think
Yeah,
about it,
it
most
could
of
be
the
the
time it
daddy
is
at the
our
home
family
and the
first.
mommy
I
doing
was
some
never
wickedness
sexually
to their
abused,
own kids.
but
It's been heard of. It's been
yeah,
heard of. Both
absolutely,
parents doing the wickedness to their own kids.
absolutely.
So pay attention to your kids. Follow the signs and patterns. You know, don't be naive. Don't be blinded.
One of the things that I notice is that people tend to a lot of times blame the child. I was trying to find like the right word, right? Blame the child. I'm sorry, it's not the child's fault that this perv, male or female, decided to take advantage of them. Because I've heard many 13 and 14-year-old guys that are our age now turn around and tell me that they had sex with a 20 something year old woman. That is sexual abuse. No
Yeah,
matter
it
how big
is.
and bad you think you are, that
Yeah, it
is
is. We don't think
not
about it.
normal.
We think it's machismo, like, oh, I got that. But
Yeah,
meanwhile, it messed with you psychologically.
it did because you can't look for a woman the way that it was supposed to be because now something
Exactly.
has a
Exactly.
what's the word I'm looking for has put a damper on that. It's
Yeah.
just like a person who's sexually abused. I had somebody
You,
tell me a
she
story
didn't
the
let
other
you
day.
grow, or he didn't let you grow
Yeah,
to find out. Kids don't even know. I'm gonna use the word ejaculation.
yes,
They don't even know if it's coming or not. Let's keep it real. You know, like these girls, come on, girl, like you're peeing on yourself. Stop. You don't even know the difference. Stop. Same thing with dudes. Stop it. You know, I mean, again, again,
and see,
I'm telling you, like, check your kids, man. If they
yep,
looking at older men, you gotta let them know that's not cool. You could do that to a store on TV. That's never gonna meet. But don't look for trouble. Don't look for trouble, because trouble gonna leave you in a cardboard box somewhere, or under the ground, or in a ditch. Because
absolutely.
some of these individuals, they know if they get caught, their life is over, regardless if the teenager started it or not. That individual at the end of the day is a creep at the end of the day, regardless if the girl or boy started it. Regardless, it's still illegal. You know?
And see, I want you guys to realize something. I'm so hard on it because if you always listen to a story, you just got to watch shows like FMs. Shows like just watch a few of them. Just scroll down your YouTube and or Facebook and watch a few of them. And you'll see what I'm saying because these guys and these women, I've seen women get caught too. It's almost like they always have this miracle story to tell. BS, crap story. And that's why FM, you're my favorite one because you got a smart answer right the heck back. You got something. You're witty with it, you know? And so they'll turn around and I ask myself, how many of these people do we have around us that we don't even realize?
Way
We
too
have
many.
no idea they're around us because they hide it so good.
Put it like this: you bump into one every day of your life. It's like you bump into a murderer, a serial killer. You rub elbows, you had a conversation with a killer, serial killer, rapist every day of your life. You probably bumped into one, looked at one. Nobody really knows. It just goes to show you. Could be Tom right next door. It could be Uncle Louie. It could be Aunt Marie. It could be Grandma Lucy,
That's right.
or Grandpa Joe.
That's right.
It doesn't matter. I mean, it's everywhere. As parents, it's up to us to put a dent in it. Again, we find kids on these dating sites too, so it takes two to tango. So just be more vigilant with your kids. Let them know, hey, look, if you sexually active, cool. Stay your damn age range. Stay your
Not
damn age
fun.
range. I don't want you to be walking up here with no 40-year-old because his ass is going straight to jail. You got to tell your kids that shit. Make them fear that shit. Let them know why it's illegal, because these dudes are older. They know the game. They're going to twist you up.
So let me tell you a story, FM. This is actually public records. It's an indictment right now.
Go ahead.
On you can look it up. If you guys want the name, I'll give you guys the name. But I had actually done this interview on March 9. You guys can go back to that interview to see, the name and all, because I don't have like the full name. I only know the first name. So this guy is 18 years old, right? And they say, well, 18 is close to, they're close in age. Okay, this is what you've got to understand. You're 18 years old, you graduated, you're on a full ride scholarship. So you're in college now. Why the hell are you reaching out to 14 and 15-year-olds and then threatening them? This is where it became a charge. Threatening them that if they don't send you another video, you're going to post what they sent you before to all their family and stuff. That is predatory. Whether you guys want to believe it or not, or how you want to look at it, or how you want to justify it, that is predatory.
Yeah,
Because
if you're in
that's
college, you're in
college
and you reaching out to a 14-year-old,
and
there's some
15.
scruples loose to you. Because I understand 18, they're still in high school, hanging
And
out
the
with
indictment clearly
16.
states it, so
It's a very it's very borderline, very, very borderline. Because it's, again, we can't say anything because you have 18-year-olds in high school still talking to 15, 16, 17, right? It's all right. Once your ass breaks high school, you in college? No. No, there's no more Romeo Juliet law. Mom and dad should be on some, excuse me. Like, I understand if y'all was sophomore and he was a junior, a senior, he graduated before you. It's up to the parents at that point.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to the parents. Let's just be fair. It's up to the parents. But if you have an 18-year-old just reaching out and he in college to a 14-year-old, then we got a problem. Y'all didn't meet in high school. Y'all didn't cross paths. What are you doing? What are you doing reaching out?
That's exactly my point. Like,
That's like, again, that's just my thought. I don't give a shit. If they in high school with your kid, it's different. Y'all know them. You should know these kids around your kid at that point. Again, if you're dating, boy or girl, senior, sophomore, and he graduates before you, parents know, and the whole family knows, more power. You got permission on both sides, more power. He's gonna be in college. It's different. It's a little different. As long as the consent of the parent is there, it's all legit. It's legit.
well, see, and this is it. It's very different. Like he said, okay, you guys were dating throughout high school. That's that Romeo and Juliet law. That was made for that reason.
Exactly.
But it was not made for an 18-year-old doing what the indictment that I'm talking about did.
No,
Then to
no,
make
it's
it worse,
unacceptable.
what's being exposed out there when you look at everything that's being said to defend the guy is, oh, he was only 18 and they were 15 and 16. Well, they were 15 and 16 because their birthdays came by after the fact, after what he did.
Right.
For the feds to get involved, feds have a 98% success rate on all their cases. So they know
Yeah.
there's laws there.
Yeah, there's laws in place for
If the
this.
feds are involved,
Yeah.
it ain't going to be so easy to get out of that.
Nope.
So you need to teach your kids. That's the point of me even talking about this.
Exactly.
Teach your kids.
Educate your kid. You got to educate yourself before. Educate yourself first, then educate your kid. Because a lot of people are not educated. They really don't. You ask a person the age of consent, and some say to them like, "Huh?" They're gonna be like, "Huh?" Learn the consent. I didn't. I'm like, "Oh snap!" Let me find out. Oh snap! This should be 18, but okay, 17 in New York.
Depending on what state you're in. Yep.
Again, that's how come they have the Romeo Juliet law in effect, because the parents know about it. It's plain and
Absolutely.
simple.
And you know, like I said,
You shouldn't be in college reaching out to a freshman in high school.
absolutely.
You shouldn't. You didn't cross paths in school. This shouldn't even be there. You should be looking at college girls and experience college life. You know, be a permanent and all that.
Eating ramen noodles and living off coffee.
You
And
get
beer.
women. I mean, yeah. In college, you got from 18 to 24, 25. You're gonna have women in there.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep it real. Have fun. Enjoy your life. Don't look backwards. Look forward. With the numbers, look forward.
Absolutely. I just got a call, and I'll tell you guys, those are the hardest cases that I take. I'll take some. There's one that I think I spoke to you about that, and I'm only probably going to take it because it deals with immigration, so it's a little bit of a different type of case. I have to look at the transcripts and all that. But there's a case that they just called me about, and I'm like, nope. And they're like, what do you mean? You didn't even hear? I'm like, nope, I'm not doing it. And then they're trying to explain to me, the guy is older than the mom. The girl just got wild, and that's why she's making these accusations. But according to the child, she says that this has been going on since she was 6 years old. Once I heard their story, I listened very closely, and anybody who's interviewed with me knows I don't ask many questions. And it almost seems like you can hear pin drop on the phone because I stay quiet and I listen. And I might interrupt you here and there because I'm writing questions, because I'm trying to figure out if you're lying or if there's something missing out of your story. So out of that, the way I was told it, like 3 things already contradicted itself. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not taking this. I'm not one of those activists that can deal with sexual predators. I just can't, for the reason that I fight against that. Just in January, we're planning an event for human trafficking. So what do I look like applauding that behavior?
Yeah, like,
Because that's
oh,
almost
he's
how it's
innocent.
gonna
Get
be.
out of here. That's like me going to take a defense for the idiot. Like, you what? No. Get out of here.
Absolutely.
I'm not going backwards. Like, what?
Yeah. So
I'm not defending that.
so
No way.
yeah, that's one of the big things. So I'm just giving you guys some examples because as a human rights activist, I do get like both sides of it, and I'm like, I can't. I can't. It's hypocritical of me. I just can't do that. Like I can't stand behind the poster child.
There's a lot of cases though.
Monster is.
There's a lot of cases in all fairness. There's a lot of innocent men that got accused of touching their stepkids or their kids just because of anger. A kid didn't get their way. And it's hard to prove them innocent. I'm just saying, there's a lot of cases like that. It sucks, but it's the truth. I mean, you hear it every day. And it's 3 sides to a story.
I just can't stand behind it. I just can't.
It's crazy. It is crazy. It's like, whoa. Because I heard cases, I've seen it, and I'm like, wow. She accused of that and witnesses and everything, and she bugging out. How you gonna accuse? Girl, bumped her head. There's a lot of cases like that. Lots. Because they don't want to get caught cheating, and or kids can accuse a step parent because they hate them, they don't want them in their life. They'll do anything. They'll say anything to get that dude out. Or woman. And they'll go push that envelope too. Rape. Sad but true. It's sad but true. And it's
that's
hard to
true, and
prove.
I know cases
Some of those
like that
cases are
too.
hard to prove.
And FM, I know cases like that too, but it's real hard for me to stand behind that just because
Yeah,
those cases are so complicated. I'd rather,
we are.
I'm telling you, it's easier
I
to
don't
deal
want.
with a
I
murder
don't like to
case
deal.
than
I
it
don't
is
want
for
to hear
that.
about those. I'm like, whoa, it's hard to prove. You can't believe there's three sides.
Yeah.
It's hard. I don't want to be. I don't want to be on that camp. I don't want to be on the jury. I definitely want. Don't call me the jury for that one.
Absolutely.
No,
Absolutely.
I'll take the one with all the proof in the pudding. You know. And I'm about to get up off of this. We were doing it for a while.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you, we've been
But
on for a
next time,
while.
hopefully, we get some people call in, and that'll be
So it'll
dope.
be Wednesday for sure that we'll be airing, or do you want to do another day out of the week and then we'll air the regular lunchtime with Anna? Because we could just do you separately if you want.
We could do it separately, I guess.
Okay, so we'll figure out a day of the week that we will have a video up. I'll promote it with a video or whatever, and I'll tag you on it. One last thing I wanted to tell you and make this last announcement. Tomorrow on the same platform, Lunchtime with Ana Quinones, wherever you want to find me. Just FYI, for the record, for everybody, we will be airing a new show. And it's gonna be called Two Brothers and Two Boricuas. So you guys, I'm back. I'm gonna be coming back the way I'm supposed to be airing.
Entrepreneur.
Huh?
You not Boricua, you Jamaican. Stop playing. This is your 100 job.
So I'm gonna be airing, and you guys don't want to miss this show. Tomorrow we're gonna be talking about some good stuff. I don't want to air it out just yet, but it will go on at 7:30 tomorrow evening. We will be airing it. If you guys want to see me this afternoon, it's one of these modes that I'm in. I feel like airing today, so I might go on and go on with Brother or Minister Jamie Eatman, along with his wife, and go ahead and go on the rise for a little while and speak about our our walk with whatever your following is. So I say all that to say this: I will see you, beautiful people, and tomorrow, if I don't air tonight, by 7:30 in the evening, I'll see you guys. Please, watch it. I'm working on the commercial so you guys can see, and it'll be interesting. Two brothers.
Can I have your autograph?
Huh?
Can I have your autograph, please?
Ah! I want yours, and I want Emmy's. I want to grow up. I want to be like you. I want to be like you.
No. My thing is violent. I do a murderers. I call them murderers besides monsters because they murder a kid. So
yeah,
and not even a kid, but they murder adult souls too.
Yeah.
So many people get hurt behind one person's actions, man or woman.
Absolutely. I totally agree, Papa. I totally agree.
Even the victim's family and his family or her family,
Everybody
gets affected. It's a chain reaction.
Yep.
So again, I don't try to ruin anybody's lives. They do it by themselves. I'm there with the tip in. I'm just saying these are people that need to get caught. I expose them. So again, parents, be parents. Don't be a friend. Clone your kid's phone. Go through their book bags. Make sure they're not carrying drugs, guns. Go through every social media platform. Make sure they ain't no weirdos hitting them up. Make sure they're not hitting adults up looking for it too. It goes
right.
both ways.
That's right.
Please, you know.
Clone your
And
kids' phones. Clone your kids'
another
phones.
thing, well, if you got a clone, go through your partner's phone. Shame on you. Leave that dirtbag
You
or
beat me to
or
it.
that
You beat me
girl.
to it. Hey.
Nah, you
This
can't
was
defend it. Stop
FM's
it.
idea,
There's,
guys.
there's not much love in the
Ladies and
world to go.
gentlemen.
Nope, we ain't doing that. I'm sorry. If I leave my phone right there and I wake up and it's somewhere else, I'm gonna be somewhere else.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here from FM first. It's the same way you can clone your children's phones. You can also clone your spouse's phone.
Only
We
they
are
rich. It
not
works for the rich.
responsible. Disclaimer, quick disclaimer. We are not responsible on this show for any divorces or breakups, and we will not be accountable for any
We just
lawsuits.
we just tip
Should
it
have
in.
thought about
We
that.
just tip. What that says.
I'm gonna cry.
You can't defend it. Stop playing.
You guys, this is why I like having FM. Like I said, this was pretty impromptu. We had not been on for a long time. The pandemic kind of slowed things down for all of us. So he will be coming on twice a month now. We're gonna figure it out what day
Yeah,
out of the week and
we're
be
gonna try
excited.
to we're gonna try to give you much updates on these individuals I catch. Whatever it's in the news, I'm always talking about the news, anything that's happening with, the street and kids. Again, the times are dangerous in any state right now. Bodies are dropping for no reason. We have kids shooting kids. Kids shooting kids. Think about that.
Absolutely.
Kids shooting kids. Come on. Let's do better.
And one of the other things I wanted to say before we get off air, real quick, is guys, please, please, please. We're joking around about the cloning and stuff. I really am. Like, I mean, if you got to clone your spouse's phone, you tripping. But it is an option if you suspect it. I'm just saying.
Stop trying to promote it. It only works for the rich. If you got some money involved, go ahead, clone that phone, get your evidence, get your money, cash out. But if you dealing with a broke, no good for nothing, eating your kids' snacks, vice versa, you gotta clone his phone, really? You better think about yourself and your actions. Reevaluate your life. I'm just
We are
saying.
responsible for our own path in our lives. We are responsible for our own paths in our lives. So this is what I want to do. FM. I want to, like I said, we need to get a date together of the week that you're going to come back on. As always, you have no idea how much I enjoy it every time you come on my platform. I have a riot, I have a good laugh, and I enjoy it. I'm still needing you to help me with the YouTube because I'm really bad at using other platforms. Facebook is my thing, and I need to really expand because I need to get with the program. So I'm gonna be counting on you for that.
Yeah. YouTube is another world, it's another animal. I'm just saying. You're gonna have trolls, you're gonna I'm gonna keep my comments to myself behind the scenes. I'm done.
I know I've had them here because sometimes I'll have my I have it air from here to or from Streamyard to YouTube, and they'll have like the weirdest comments. I'm like, what the heck was that? So I'm not used to that, but like you said, it's a whole different dragon. We'll get used to it, and like I said, that's something else we're doing. And if at all possible, I'm going to go ahead and start broadcasting these, maybe on one of the more bigger platforms to where you guys can just listen to it as a radio podcast and you guys are not looking at me because either way, FM never shows his face, in case you guys haven't noticed.
Yeah, I don't. If you ever hear FM in the AM, they talking about me.
With that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow. And FM, I'll see you in 2 weeks. You better have them shows ready for me. You better have them
Hopefully,
topics ready.
let's see if we're gonna get some monsters off the street. Again, please go through your kids' devices. We're not, all jokes aside, we're gonna keep pushing that. Um, it's not only about these pedos, it's all about street life too. Make
Yep.
sure your kid is walking on the same straight path, man. Like you're saving the kids, saving the future, right? They
Absolutely.
stop trying to save it, we gotta save it. So
Absolutely.
let's keep it real with each other, right? I'm out of here,
Absolutely.
man.
I'll
Mi
see you
amor, I
guys.
see you. Love you. Go on.
Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow on Two Brothers and Two Boricuas at 7:30 in the evening. You don't want to miss it. With that being said, may you be with whoever it is that you follow spiritually and whatever your beliefs are. And for me and myself, we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Bye.